Good morning, everyone. This is BizChicksTV. This is the place to find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. We are here today with Terry Johnson online, your digital marketing strategist, all the way from New York City. And I'm Carolina for California Cover Ups. I want to give a shout out to my partner, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. And we want to welcome you to the show today. You know, Terry, we love Terry because she always has information that will help us learn how to get the news out about our businesses. Now, if you're looking for Terry, I want you to know you can find her everywhere online at these locations. She is at terryjohnsononline.live, which will bring you into the videos. Also, BizChicks Facebook page features her, as well as our Facebook group. So we are just excited to have her in the studio, and you should be too, because this expertise is invaluable. Good morning, TJ.
Good morning, everybody. How are you today?
All is well.
Good, good. Things are
Mhm.
good. We're here this week.
Yes, and we're excited out in California about all the rain.
Oh, oh yeah. You guys need that.
We really, really needed it, and we're grateful.
Good. That's a good thing. All right. So is everybody ready for this week's topic? Are we ready? Yeah.
Yes,
No? Yes?
yes, yes, yes. We are so ready.
Okay, so I like to keep things simple. Marketing made
Yes,
simple.
please.
Explain it simple. So one of the marketing terms, they like to use a lot of acronyms. So one of the acronyms I said, okay, well, let's talk about this one because I feel like it's important. It's called UVP. UVP. Can anybody guess what that stands for? Real quick. Nobody? Anybody? Give it a whirl.
Hmm.
UVP. No.
Undiscovered valuable people.
Almost. Not quite. It's unique
Really?
value. It's unique value proposition. Unique
Oh.
value proposition. And it is key to what you're doing online as far as marketing for your business or your brand. Now, I'm going to give you the definition and then we're going to talk about it in plain language, in simple terms. All right. So, a
Hmm.
unique value proposition, UVP, or sometimes they say a unique selling proposition, is a concise, straight to the point statement about the benefit you offer customers. Okay? The benefit you offer customers. So now I'm going to put it simple. It's what makes you different from the competitors that you have. So
Okay.
if you're selling let's say jewelry, a certain type
Hmm.
of jewelry, gold jewelry. Let's say you create handcrafted jewelry. What makes you different? What makes your products different from everybody else that's selling home crafted jewelry? What's the
Hmm.
thing that makes you different? So you have to think about that. Now, that's a good example because a lot of people are on Etsy, is it Etsy?
With Etsy.
Etsy, and
Hmm.
they all it's the land of handcrafted things. People make
Hmm.
things and they sell it on there. So you have to think about being in the customer's shoes. I'm going
Yes.
to Etsy.com. I want to buy something handmade, some handmade jewelry or whatever. When you go there and you put your search terms in, there's a ton of people, right? All
Yes.
kind of different things. So you have to say, what's my unique value position or proposition or position? Either one. It's where you stand in your niche, in your industry, and what makes you different, what makes you stand out. And why do we want to stand out? Because it's important. The example I just gave, when you go to Etsy, there's tons of stuff there. So it's like being in front. You got to get in front of everybody, your competitions, to get your customer to say, "Hey, you came here looking for handmade jewelry. Here it is." Or even a type say, specifically handmade gold jewelry or silver jewelry, or whatever
Or
it is.
volcanic rock bracelets.
Yes,
Yes.
because when you go to that site, it's handcrafted. So people are doing unique things, but you're
Mm-hmm.
not the only one doing it. You're not the only. Think of
This is true.
McDonald's not the only one selling hamburgers and French fries,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Correct.
But what makes them stand out?
They have the same formula. People know what they're going to get when they get
Yeah,
there.
they know what they're gonna get. They've been around a long time. They have that sign out front that says over whatever billion sold, and some of that is branding. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about your messaging, because messaging is important, because it's all about standing out online, because it's much more difficult now because everybody is online. Everybody's online selling jewelry and printables and t-shirts and
Mm-hmm.
this and that. So you have to stand out because you have to get the attention. It's like, hey, look at me, I'm over here. And then when your audience looks at you, what are you offering them to say, hey, this is something that's valuable and I am the only one that offer it, or I'm the top 10 or the top 5 or whatever that offer it, but I do it differently from my competition. So it's two parts. It's like, what do I do? What do I offer of value? How do I stand out from the competition?
Mm-hmm.
So all of those things are important with business and being online, because, and I'm going to tell you, it's going to get even more difficult to be seen online with social media and everything, because now we're almost, we're over 10 years over into social media, and it's not like a novelty anymore. Everybody's like, yeah, okay, you got a Facebook page, yeah, okay, you got an Instagram profile, yeah, okay, you're on Twitter, so what? Millions of
Mm-hmm.
people are, and there's more conversations going on. More
Yes.
conversations, more noise. How do you
Mm-hmm.
get on top of the noise? This is one of the things that you have to look at and develop. Okay, so that everybody get this unique value proposition or position where you stand out, particularly online, apart from your competition, and then you offer something of value.
Mm.
Okay, everybody get that?
Yes.
So that's an important, I believe that's an important part of what you have to do with marketing online, because you have to stand out. It's getting noisier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things are happening. You have to say, you have to, and it's more about putting yourself in the shoes of your customer. What are they looking for? Remember, we always say that. What are they looking for? And does your product or service solve their issue, their problem? Otherwise, they're going to be like, okay, I got other things to do. I don't really have time to chit chat with you over just stuff. I'm not going to Instagram just to see your stuff. I mean, people are going to connect to find things. And I heard, I was listening to I'm trying to catch up on my podcast. So
Mm-hmm.
I listened to one of the podcasts today, and I think what I have to double check, but the person was talking about Gen Z and what they do online. Like their whole behavior is they go online to see what their favorite influencers that they follow, what are they doing? They're
Mm-hmm.
going for specific things, is what I'm trying to say. They're not just
Yeah.
going, okay, let me go to Instagram and
And
just
randomly.
lollygag. Yeah, no, they're going for a specific thing. And a part of this is why TikTok is so popular, because they're going there for particular people, for
Mm-hmm.
particular things. And this is the way that we have to start thinking about marketing our business online. It's not just about posting. And I've said that we're moving
Yeah.
away from just posting general stuff, because
Mm-hmm.
that leads to upset and heartbreak for you, the business owner. And I asked me how I know. I'm in the Facebook groups, I'm online, and people are like, well, I posted this and I don't get any engagement and nobody gets the likes and da da da. I'm like, well, you can't just post stuff anymore.
Yes.
And that's what I was saying about the quotes before. And I know Mark had brought up about him doing quotes, but that's because he's in an area where it's inspirational, and that's what he does. I'm talking about
Mhm.
people like a dry cleaner that says, okay, I'm just gonna make a quote today. No, you have
Yes.
to be online talking about your unique value position, why you do what you do, what makes you stand out from your competition, what do you
Mhm.
offer the customer, because we're not online just to, okay, I'm just gonna, follow and like and comment on any old thing. This is a
Mhm.
part of messaging, your brand message. Why are you online?
Exactly. Beverly says,
Why?
"Good morning.
Good
Good morning,
morning,
Bev."
Beverly. Hi. So it's really important. I want everybody to get this clear, because we beyond the point of I post something and people like, comment, engage, and share.
Mhm.
No, you have to give something specific of value pertaining to your industry, your business. And if you want to go even further, make it personal. Make it personal, because that's
Mm.
going to get the connection between me and you. But tie it into your business. Like I said, you're dry cleaning. Think of a story you can tell on and when I say personal, I don't mean you got to tell, what's going
Your
on in
life
your life.
story
Like,
was
oh, today I'm in debt, or I'm sick, or that. We don't come online for that, because I have that in my own life. I have those things in my life. So I don't want you to talk about, I want you to talk about your business in a personal way, how you served or solved something for your customers or your clients. That's how you make the connection. So it's
I,
all
I
a part of I have to know what I uniquely bring to the table with my
mhm.
business. Okay? Does everybody get that? Any questions
Yes, can
about
you
it?
say that again? Say that again, Terry,
What did
about
I just say?
you said that it should be personal
Yes.
about your business,
Yes.
not private. You
Well,
don't
yes, you
necessarily come in
don't
here. I
don't
think
spill your
here's
guts.
what I got. Here's what I got from what you said. We come to these places to escape. It's just like television.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Yes.
to relax,
Yes.
to get answers to things that we need information about.
Right. So on that vein, think about why you watch TV, or why you watch Netflix, or why you go to a particular movie. Because you want to be entertained, you want to lose your mind for 2 hours and not think about, well, the pressing thing that's going on in my
Mhm.
life. So
Don't do
you
that.
so bring that attitude to online. Bring that attitude to
I
the
need to
stuff you
mute my
create
camera.
online. And that brings me up to today. I was listening. I was going to start the Clubhouse, but I'll start it later. I was on Clubhouse, and someone was saying about, oh, as a business, you should be on, you should be everywhere. Like, you should be on all the social media platforms. And I was like, no, no, no. And this was in response to, Facebook going down, and what do you do if you can't get on social media? And it was
Mhm.
a whole discussion. But the things she was saying, I was like, nope, don't tell people. Oh, well, you got to have a presence on all the social medias in case one of them goes down. Who got time for that?
I'm telling you, it is overwhelming. And what
Right.
happens is when you have that much, when you're spread that thin, you tend not to do anything.
The worst advice, you do not have to be everywhere. Now you can set up accounts everywhere. Like I always tell you, if you don't like TikTok, it's okay. But go over there
Mhm.
now and stake your claim, get your real estate for your brand, your business name. Because when TikTok becomes this thing where everybody's on it, and it's not quite there yet, but it's going. I always say it's going beyond dancing teenagers. Don't get that idea out your mind. When you get ready to go on TikTok, say, well, everybody, I'm ready to go, and you go over there and you set up your account and you try to get your business name, it's gone because somebody
Mhm.
else is taking it. So you want, in that sense, yes. Set up, if you don't use Twitter, set up a Twitter. You don't have to use it. Set up a TikTok. You don't have to use it until you're ready. You're not on Instagram. Go over there, set it up, because you're going to be upset when you set up these accounts and you can't use your business name
Mhm.
because it's all gone. Everything's gone. So in that sense, yes, get the accounts, But she was saying like, oh, be on every platform all the time.
All day long,
So
da da da
you,
da.
in case like when Facebook went down, you could go somewhere else. I was like, no, 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 you can
Well,
have
would
the
your
account.
if you're not over there usually, would your customers know to go to look for you there anyway?
That's a point of it too. That's why I say the best thing to have is email, your email list. Build your email list. Because that everybody has email. They might not check it, but they have it. And if they missed your email this week, they might come across it next week and open
Mhm.
it and see something. If you don't have, if you don't have something time sensitive, say you just, you wrote something of value that you're getting ready to offer something in a couple of weeks. Well, if they don't get it this week, they might open it next week and go, oh, I need that, and sign up for your thing.
That's
See,
true.
but see, this idea of, oh, she was like, be everywhere. No, you spreading yourself too thin, and then nothing happens.
Well,
And
not only that, that's way too many parties.
yeah,
Think of it as a parties.
that
How many parties do you want to go
that
to?
reminds me in college. It was like, the Omegas are having a party, the Deltas having a party, this having a party, they having a party, this group having a party. We're gonna go to all the parties in one night. You can't. It seems like a good idea, but you
And
can't.
then the next day they're having another party. I mean,
Right. If it's the weekend, they're always having a party, and sometimes they have it during the weekday. But again, in college, you got to manage your time because school is important. But
we
I'm just
digress.
saying, right? I'm just saying that there's all kind of parties. You have to
Yeah,
decide, well, which one is the one I want to go to.
exactly.
So,
Exactly.
that was just one of the things that was on my mind, and I was just like, what? Don't tell people that. So it's a clubhouse. So maybe a few people heard her. It's not like there's a replay, so someone else would hear. But I was just thinking, I was like, no, that's not a good idea. But back to your unique selling, or your unique. I'm getting mixed up. A unique value proposition. That's it. It's your position. It's what you offer. Where you
Mhm.
stand out online and you're in front of your customers, and you're offering something of value, and you're standing out from your competition. That's it. So it's something we need to work on. I have some more information. So join me at 12 noon on the East Coast, 9
Mhm.
a.m. on the Pacific Coast, and we'll talk some more about it. Yeah, so we're going to be at terryjohnsononline.live. Also, go to the BizChick Facebook page and Facebook group. In there is a post leading you to where we're going to have more discussion on this topic. So it's another marketing acronym, and I was like, if you see this UVP, you need to know what it means, but to know what it stands for, and also what does it mean in simple terms.
Mhm.
Simple terms. It means,
Thank
how do
you.
you stand out?
Okay, guys, I this is what I love about Terry. She when she talks about this stuff, I understand it. Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
Tachi's here. Hey,
Hi,
Tachi.
Doc. How you doing?
Yeah, good to see
Good to
you.
have you in the house. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we'll talk more. We'll talk some more about it. We'll get some more in-depth, detailed information. But that's really what it is. Simple on the surface. Just think about that, because it ties in with your messaging. Messaging is,
Mhm.
how what you say and how you say it online. That's important because you need to stand out, because everybody's talking online now. If you haven't noticed it, I'm telling you, everybody's online. It's like everybody's there saying whatever, and it's like a free for all, which is why Facebook is in the trouble they're in. But we're not going to talk about them today. We'll
Please.
save that for Friday.
That is so exhausting too.
Yeah, so everybody's there. So it's like, okay, it's not like in the early days when it was a few people, and what you said, you could get the attention. Now
You can
it's
be heard. Yeah,
right, you could be heard. Now it's harder. It's like being in a room, you're a speaker in a room full of people, and there's no microphone. What do you got to
exactly.
do? You got to raise your voice, get their attention, something. Take a chair and something,
Stand on your head, do something.
something. So
Juggle,
that's what
whatever
I
you have
mean.
to do to entertain people
Yes,
because they come here to escape.
yes.
So,
Yes, that's what it
you,
is about, being and especially for businesses that are just getting on. They think, well, I could just post, it could be generic. It doesn't have to be anything personal. Like I said, it does now because
mhm,
you have to break through. And this is how I think I said 2 weeks ago, I was talking about the storytelling your truth, and I was talking about the Brazilian wax lady, and she went viral because she was telling her truth. She was talking about what happened when she was doing she was the esthetician in the spa and the things that would go on. And she was like, okay, I'm going to tell you the stories. And the people got upset. Some people got upset with her. And I was like, why? Why? Wouldn't you
it's
want to
turn
know
the
these things?
channel.
Yeah.
If you're not interested, turn the channel.
Yes, that's another thing. If you don't like it, you can delete it. Facebook has a delete button.
Mhm.
Don't use TikTok. Stay off of it. It's
Just change the channel. Think of it like
change
TV.
the channel and focus on what you want to focus on. But we're
Mhm,
getting into the point where people have to be personal about their, and this is businesses. They have to be, you have to be personal, not TMI, not everything that's going on, but personal. Just put a personal spin on your story about,
mhm,
okay, the dry cleaner could talk about, oh, the customer came in and they had this fun, it was a funny story and they wanted this thing out, or they had a costume or whatever, and you tell that story.
mhm.
You tell that
Carlos
story
says use
online.
firecrackers. Good morning, Carlos.
Are you
Good,
gonna use
good
firecrackers?
morning,
Well,
Doc.
yeah, you could use firecrackers online. I mean, but don't blow yourself up.
Okay.
So, but I mean, that's just one of the things that we have to start thinking about is, okay, I, how do we do this? How do we get this unique value proposition, and how do we stand out? And it's all about your messaging. And once you have that, and you just keep talking about it, you're going to be able to raise above the noise. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Nothing online is easy now. There is no, okay, I'm going to post this and money's going to fall out of the internet into my bank account because I made this one post. No,
Mhm,
no.
mhm.
You have to have a system set up. You got to put your content in, and you got to work it and be consistent.
Okay, guys, we know that Terry's going to be here at 12 to
Yep.
talk about this in depth. So be sure to join her over there on Terry Johnson online. Okay,
Dot
dot
live.
live,
Yep.
dot live. So
Choose where you want to
also,
watch.
I think there's something else I need to do
Oh,
about.
the Biz Chicks 33777.
Oh, yes. To join the Biz Chicks community, you can text Biz to 33777. We'd love for you to be a part of our community. And we do
And
offer unique value
I'm
over
laughing at
there.
Carlos. He says my value is the years of entertainment for production. So doing live projects. Yes, that is it. Absolutely right. So you capitalize on that. That's your platform. That's your base that you grow from. You build your house on that.
Fantastic. Well, we'll be looking for more from TJ today, 12 o'clock at noon in New York City, 9 o'clock in California, and here in Texas. I guess that's going to be what, 11 o'clock. All
Yeah,
right, guys.
my chair is sinking.
Yes, we love you, and we want to remind you to go to the front of your own line. We'll see you at 12 with TJ Online Live. All right, Terry Johnson. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody. See you at 12.
Okay, okay. Let's see if I can find this. I'm having some interesting experiences over here in Texas.
Okay, I can do it. I have it. It's
Yeah.
sinking.